Hello to Casey Johns. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you for chat to you today. So, can you tell me roughly how long have you been a singer-songwriter for?
For as long as I can remember, honestly, my granddad taught me how to play guitar when I was 15, and he and I pretty much started writing music together. And yeah, it's been a long time coming, and just still writing.
So, what was it like going into the recording studio when you first released your debut single called Whiskey Break?
That was actually a ton of fun. I've been in the studio since as long as I can remember. And so going in to record this at Sound Kitchen in Franklin, Tennessee, this was such a blast. This was like pretty much the start and turnaround for everything that happened during COVID. And then, yeah, just being able to release new music again when the world just kind of opened back up and then going on tour. But going into the studio is so much fun. It's my home. I love it.
So, can you tell me the single debut is called Black Dog?
Yeah. Some Led Zeppelin for you.
Yeah. Can you tell me more about Black Dog?
Say it again.
Can you tell me more about Black Dog?
Oh yeah. So yeah, just it's a Led Zeppelin cover and I just fell in love with that song. We were looking for covers for the record and I was looking for something more rock and roll and I've always sang this song when I worked on cruise ships, so I was like, man, I'd love to actually record it. So yeah, we went to the studio and recorded this one. It was fun.
It was fun working on cruise ships.
It was a blast. I loved it. Yeah.
Will you go back and do cruise ships again if you have the opportunity?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No. I guess it's going from like place to place, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I sang on ships for about 6 years and I think that was enough.
So you've done that. Move on.
Yeah.
So, what was it like recording your debut album?
It was a blast. Billy Smiley produced this record, produced the Thunder record, and we just had such a good time. We wrote pretty much all the songs on the record and together, and we just made a really good team. He knew exactly the vision I was going for, like rock and roll and blues and country, and he pretty much just opened the door for me as far as like honing in on my sound and what I wanted to release and how I wanted to how I saw music, and he really helped me a lot. And recording this album was a blast. I'm happy to just go out and tour with it now, and yeah, we're currently working on a new record now, so I'm excited to get it all out there.
So, can you tell me more about a single release called Rodeo Queen?
Yeah, so Rodeo Queen was a love story about my parents. It's obviously my mom was a champion barrel racer, my dad was a bull rider, and I used to rodeo with my mom. So watching, growing up and watching their love story, this is a song about their love story.
So, I know you've released a couple of Christmas singles. So, can you tell me about Rock for Christmas?
Oh, that was a fun one. So we were looking for some holiday stuff to release last year, and our radio promoter suggested that we write a Christmas song. And I had never written a Christmas song before. I was totally just kind of thrown off, and I was like, "Well, if we're gonna write it, we need to like rock it up." So that's exactly what we did. We called it "Rock for Christmas," and I wrote this with Tim Baumgartner and Tim Angston, the boys in the band, and we just had a blast writing this. It was kind of weird though because we wrote it in July, so getting the inspiration to be like ready to write for Christmas was pretty. It was pretty interesting, but it was a lot of fun.
So, what's your favorite genre for singing of music?
Oh gosh, my influences are kind of all over the place. I love rock and roll. I love blues. I love country. Yeah, so I'm pretty much just all over the place with Zeppelin and Stevie Nicks and Joan Jett. But then also, I grew up on a lot of Miranda Lambert, and I love Sheryl Crow. She's by far my favorite.
So, can you tell me what I sing about this year called Break from the Heart?
Yeah, "Break from the Heart" was actually written in the van with the boys in the band, and I'd had this title "Break from the Heart" in my notes in my phone for a while, and she thought it was a really cool backwards way of saying heartbreak. So yeah, we kind of wrote it as like a sing along. So we played it live for the first time in Idaho last year, and people loved it. So we were like, well, I think we'll try to release this as a radio single, and I'm really glad we did.
So, can you tell me about your latest single called Smoke Show?
Yeah, Smoke Show is like my girl power song. It's like a song written for the ladies, about the ladies, and it's really just about giving women confidence and letting them know that they're a smoke show.
So I know you're touring in the UK at the moment. So is there any venues that you've enjoyed playing at so far?
Oh my gosh, every single one of them. I mean, last night we played in York, and York was just beautiful, so much fun. And then we have Lee Stock coming up. We have the Foodies Fest we played in Cardiff, which was a blast. I mean, everywhere we played, everybody's been so nice and kind, and I think that's where I fall in love with the venue is about the people. So, yeah, it's been such a good tour.
So have you got any more shows to go back to the America where you're from?
Absolutely. So I think we're going to take like a week off when we get back. And then, yeah, we're all over the map. June is going to be the craziest tour. We're going to start it off in my hometown, and then we're going to go all the way up to Nebraska and do a bunch of stuff in Wisconsin. And we've got Key West coming up. We're opening up for Walker Montgomery. We're opening up for Clay Walker at the oldest rodeo in the country in Ellensburg, Washington. So we've got a huge, massive tour ready to go the rest of the year.
So are you a independent artist or are you a signed artist?
We are all independent.
So what's it like being a independent artist for you?
I think it definitely comes with its pros and cons. I mean, I think that as an independent artist, you do get to release the music that you want to release. You get to write what you want to write about, sing what you want to sing about, and having a really, really great team understand, what you're trying to say, and they get on board and they kind of guide you in the right way is awesome. But I will say, like, some of the cons is there's a lot of things that are limited. There's probably a lot of shows that we're not able to get on because we don't have a record label. But we're just here to prove them wrong. I'm all about artists going independent and really just writing what they want to write about and say what they want to say. So yeah, I totally support that, and I'm just happy that we have a really, really great team to kind of do this with us, because we could not do that without, because it takes a village to make anything happen. So.
So finally, can you tell me listeners where can they find you on your social media?
Well, you can go to caseyjohns.rocks. Casey spelled just like the Sunshine Band, just two letters, K and a C, JOHNS.rocks. And you can join the newsletter and join all of the exclusives and see the tour and new music and all the things.
Enjoy the rest of your day
Thank you.
and enjoy the rest of your tour in the UK.
Thank you, Ruben. Thank you so much. I'm sure we'll see you soon.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.